want 2 lives. Mine and the one who double-crossed me.
The Climber from 1975 is an Italian director Pasquale Squitteri's crime action drama that follows the meteoric ascent of a New York-born small-time racketeer who takes passage to Naples, Italy, when a friend and fellow New Yorker writes a letter to him telling him of opportunities to better himself in Rome. Joe Dallesandro plays the role of Aldo, who begins his new start in life as a protection money collector for the local gangster boss, working out of a shipping port warehouse. Contraband tobacco and cigarettes are smuggled by sea and distributed around Naples by the boss's gang. But his customers are upset by his constant price hikes, and Aldo is on the end of the punch line and literally takes the hit, as he is thought to be not pulling his weight. Aldo wants out and an opportunity to set up on his own, freelance enterprising to get back at his oppressors. Getting out of the gang system isn't easy though, and such an act of disloyalty will leave a man with a target on his back. Aldo strikes free from Naples and follows up on the letter that he received from his friend, and so hitchhikes his way across country to Rome. Along the way he is picked up on the road by the pretty young Luciana, played here by the delightful Italian hottie Stefania Cassini. She sees in Aldo a kindred spirit, an attractive young person stuck in a rut and alone and lonely like herself. Finally arriving in Rome, Aldo visits his friend Gianni. Things aren't immediately as Aldo had been led to believe though, but in hooking back up with Gianni, he is determined to take the lead for the two of them and makes the most of the first meagre payday ticket that his friend puts his way. What appears to be a simple pick-up and drop job, working for a sleazy low-life criminal with an evident preference and predilection for boys, and a fancy for Aldo's pretty face and fit physique. Aldo turns the tables though and does the advantage taking of the sleazy guy. He pre-cases the joint and the job drop along with Gianni and gets the drop on the whole day's operation takings, which leaves the two enterprising friends with far more than they could have ever bargained for. A case of drugs and a cache of some money, and when Aldo gets back to his sleazy employer and turns him over and beats him down, he also secures a safe full of pre-signed promissory notes worth a great deal of cash to call back in at his desire. Aldo now has bargaining power and the start of a reputation in order to truly start his climb to the top of the criminal food chain. With Gianni's knowledge of the area and former contacts, he soon aids Aldo in putting together a trusted small band of skilled operators, all pulling in the same direction under Aldo's lead. Heading hard their way through and past the old school street racketeers and protection gangs. With his friend Gianni, love interest Luciana, and a growing gang all of his own, Aldo soon garners a name and reputation for himself in Rome. And the small-time hood from New York is making it big by taking his own liberty abroad. The Climber is an organised crime action piece with a well-structured, slow-burn dramatic underbelly to proceedings, often interjected with bouts of violent scenes and smatterings of bloody aftermath, as Aldo and his gang first take hold of Naples and then strike out back in Rome, where of course Aldo has a point to prove and a score to settle with his old gang boss. The movie looks good and still feels like a contemporary shop film set during 1975. Arrow Video have done another highly creditable job with both picture and sound here for the remastering of this release of their Blu-ray DVD combo set. It is a collaboration of Pasquale Squitteri's highly competent direction and experience and knowledge of the crime action genre, along with a highly creditable lead and support cast of actors, delivering strong character performances that gel the whole production together so very well, delivering a highly enjoyable viewing experience, an easy call to give The Climber a most meritable 6.5 out of 10 scorecard. Include the enjoyable and informative special features with Arrow's bonus material here, and the overall package offers a very satisfying combined experience rating of 7 out of 10. Joe Dallesandro really is an actor that deserves checking out for any who are not that familiar with him, or just take him as the press of the time and early career groomer Paul Morrissey would have had us believe was just a pretty boy who liked to drink a lot and take drugs, and far from just being a product from Andy Warhol's The Factory. He really stands out in The Climber and worked hard to keep himself fit and further his acting skills to secure himself a pretty successful film career, particularly so in Europe throughout the 70s and into the 80s. And for a guy not too shy of 70 years of age now, still looks in pretty darn good shape and health today. Look out also for his buddy Gianni in The Climber, played by the prolific Giovanni Cianfriglia, a name perhaps not familiar to most, but a face that will be, as he is a regular in Euro-Italian cinema and a welcome regular in fantasy action as a support actor in many a fun and popular feature such as The Big Racket, Keoma, Ironmaster, 2019 After the Fall of New York, Escape from the Bronx, and Cobra Nero, to name just a few. Cianfriglia actually made his movie screen debut as the body screen double for Mr. Universe himself and film star Steve Reeves back in 1958 with the movie Hercules. From then onwards, he was a regular face in many of the sword and sandal and spaghetti westerns that were so popular during the prolific movie making period of the 60s. Great strong-arm stuff indeed then, and a special features to enjoy after watching the original widescreen 1:85:1 aspect ratio film itself in either English language or Italian with clear and newly remastered English language subtitles. Little Joe's Adventures in Europe is a brand new 2017 shot feature interview with Joe Dallesandro himself, discussing his experiences in the European film industry during the 70s and 80s. This is a welcome release for fans of Euro-Italian crime action drama, and for those looking to take their first viewing steps upon the cinema genre rung, then The Climber could just be for you. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.
Buckaroobanzai is pure nutty fun.
Okay.